What's up, everybody? It's Bill from High Volume Games, and welcome to another episode of Promotion Wars. Seems so weird to say that again. We used to say it all the time, and we are back. This is episode number 2 of the 2023 Promotion Wars series, where we are taking the WWE. We have taken over. We are the board now, and we're going to get into it. I put on the music a lot earlier today. We are going to set up some feuds. I can lower this now. I actually didn't even have the screen up, right? That's okay. We're going to get into it. First off, the thing we're going to do is start some feuds because we could go ready for Monday, August 7th. We just had SummerSlam. The biggest news to note on SummerSlam was the championship, the Intercontinental Championship. Drew McIntyre beat Gunther. That was a shocker. I probably should have. That might have been a Booker mistake. I should have probably put the win for Gunther. But hey, that's okay. So one thing for our first feud that we're not going to ignore, even though in real life this feud has already gone on for months, but we are not going to ignore the 90% cold match that we got from Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. So I figure if we build this feud up, we're going to get a monster score. One tag team. See, I wanted to make a tag team feud between Owens and Zayn versus Imperium. I think we're going to have to wait on that because Kevin Owens is injured for another month. That was already made in the game. So I think we're going to put Vinci. Well, I think we're just going to follow the current feud in real life with Vinci and Kaiser against Gable and Otis. Although you could technically put Gunther and Gable, but we'll put Gable and Otis. Okay. Another feud. We'll continue this Gunther Drew feud. We can't just leave it at he just takes the title and runs. Now we're gonna add Cody Rhodes and the returning Bray Wyatt. Then it comes to our first female feud for our champion, Rhea Ripley. Do we want to start with Raquel? I almost want to put somebody else. That way, somebody we know that Rhea could like roll over, like a Candice, like a Indy, maybe an Emma, maybe a Dana. Dana's not on here. Dana's on NXT in this game or in this pack. But yeah, Michin is on SmackDown, so we don't want to do that. But yeah, I think I guess we'll go with Raquel. It's just once you go with Raquel, who is left? All right, so that's going to be our Raw feuds. Rollins and Balor, Imperium and Alpha, Drew and Gunther, Cody and Bray, and then Rhea and Raquel. So let's go to Raw. Last week's attendance was 5147, with Vince saying, go for a 7,500. Actually, no, he said 7,500 to 10,000. Let's go to the Oman Arena in Jackson, Tennessee. Good to be here in Tennessee. We will go with 7 matches. Singles match. again. So give it to Priest. Where's JD? We could make it JD, but I think JD is Which JD's draw? JD's draw is 55. Wow, Finn's draw rating is lower than Dominic's. So Seth's going to take on Dominic because we know Finn's going to be somewhere in the arena. We're going to have a 6-man tag between Gunther, Giovanni Vinci, Ludwig Kaiser versus Drew, Chad, and Otis. We're going to have Rhea take on Katana Chance, hoping for Raquel to come in. We're going to have Cody, again, hoping we see something, but I want Cody to take on Bronson Reed. I feel like Bronson Reed's going to be that good bad guy that we can kind of just transition people through. Who do we... is Kofi available? Kofi's not. Okay, he will be back though within the next few weeks. Okay, so who's somebody that can? Well, maybe we'll have a Ricochet team with Xavier Woods and take on Eric and Ivar. We're going to put Zoe Stark against our new where is she? Our new Tony Callahan. Just so Zoe Stark can get that win. Oh, hold on. And we're going to end it with Odyssey Jones getting a match against Akira Tozawa, who did get a win in real life just today, or just a few days ago. What an interesting card. Again, just starting to build things up. So, hope everyone's doing well. I'm kind of doing this in a weird pattern here. I'm filming both my Thursday night pod and my Sunday morning Promotion Wars at the same time. All right, a raucous crowd, sold out 5,600. We increased. Here we go with the highlights. Yeah, I figure this is a way to not burn out by doing both pods within a few minutes of each other. Here we go to the opening contest. Odyssey Jones versus Akira Tozawa. I don't know much about Odyssey Jones, but can he... Oh, wait, Tozawa cheats to win. What's funny about this is I went through everybody, or most everybody, and I saw that Akira Tozawa was a heel, so I purposely changed his thing to turning face, and he just pulled the tights, low blow, pulled the tights, gets the win. Okay, that's not how you turn face, Akira. But Akira Tozawa gets another win on Raw. No. Yes, I did that, and I checked, and like Maxine Dupree was still part of Maximum Male Models. Oh, we have a contract signing. Alpha Academy is signing a contract with Imperium. They'll have a tag team match sometime in the future. Both teams just politely signing. What nice people. Zoe Stark and Tawny Callahan. Tawny Callahan in full control. She signals for the 450 splash. Stark pokes her in the eye. Referee doesn't see, being out of condition. Big slam. Frog splash. Zoe Stark wins, but thanks to an obscured eye poke. That's all Raw does. You notice our last episode, everybody was poking each other in the eye and doing all this and getting the win, while as SmackDown was just clean 1, 2, 3s. We'll see if that's the case this week. But so far, it has been Zoe Stark and Akira Tozawa getting the wins. Balor tells Jackson that he could take it any day. The crowd's chanting, "Do it, do it." Rollins comes out. Things are about to get ugly. And a brawl is broken out between Balor and Rollins. See, I didn't have to have Rollins in the main event. Balor in the main event to get these two going. They're still brawling. Ricochet and Xavier Woods versus the Viking Raiders. Ivar down on the mat. Ricochet goes to the top. He comes up with a 630 splash. It connects. The ref makes the 3 count. And this one's over. Ricochet and Xavier Woods in their first ever match as a team gets the big win. If we didn't have Kofi coming back, this could be a team we could see. So one thing that we didn't, I glossed over at the beginning, but from last week, was Bobby Roode. I didn't think Bobby Roode did not stay. Oh, we have Raquel and Ripley in a contract signing. Oh, they're being polite about it. You wouldn't think that would happen considering what we've been seeing, but everybody is being polite. They raise their arms. There's a handshake. The tension you can cut with a knife, but no 2 contract signings. Nobody has fought yet, but we're being polite. Cody's down on the mat. Bronson makes the cover. Reed has his feet on the ropes. Referee doesn't see it. What? Bronson Reed just stole a victory from Cody Rhodes. What a huge victory for Bronson Reed. And Cody Rhodes has got to have some terrible momentum. He lost at SummerSlam to Brock Lesnar. And now he loses on Monday night to Bronson Reed. Somewhere in the building is Bray Wyatt. Oh, now Cody's in the ring with a microphone after losing. He cuts a promo on Bray Wyatt. Here comes Bray Wyatt. The crowd's going nuts. He's unhappy with the comments. The two meet face to face in the ring, and it's a brawl. Cody. They're battling all the way to the back. Security. We need security. What a way to bring back Bray Wyatt, to just have him come out and start fighting with Cody. Ripley's had enough. She grabs a chair. Referee pulls it from them. Rhea Ripley pokes Katana in the eye. Hits Riptide. Referee's back into action. We're going to need an optometrist in this. Too many eye pokes. Rhea Ripley with the win. We got 2 matches left, I think. A lot of people not in this episode, but like Becky, Trish. That's okay. That's going to be a huge part of this, is having 170 something on the roster. Byron's backstage with Gunther. Questions the current situation. Drew comes out of nowhere. Drew is kicking the life out of Gunther. McIntyre walks away. Wait. Who's the face and who's the heel? Drew connects with a Claymore kick on Vinci. McIntyre makes the cover and gets the win. The winners of this match, Drew and Alpha Academy. That actually looks like a team right there. Drew and Gable look like they're going to kill you, and Otis is just being a nice guy. I just listened to their podcast from a few weeks ago. Very good. Rollins and Mysterio. Rollins connects with a curb stomp on Dominic. He makes the cover. Gets the win. Seth picks up the win, getting the momentum as he's running through Judgment Day. All right, Tozawa defeats Odyssey Jones at 75%. Zoe defeats Tony Callahan 70%. Ricochet and Woods defeating the Viking Raiders 80%. Bronson defeating Cody Rhodes 79%. Rhea defeating Katana Chance 72%. Drew and Alpha Academy defeating Imperium 77%. Seth and defeats Dominic 81% and is the match of the night. Overall show rating 86.03. Loss of $556,000. Viewership 1.132 million. Promotion momentum increased by 3. Promoter ranking increased by 3. Our momentum is 100%. Our rating is 87. Okay. No available data yet. Come back when you've completed a full Monday to Sunday week. GCW has signed Gurv Sira. Game Changer Wrestling announces they've signed the free agent for a 1-year deal. Ooh. Low Rider signs with NWA. National Wrestling Alliance has announced the signing of free agent Low Rider to a 2-year deal. I don't know who Low Rider is. And the other guy, was he somebody with a different name? Because he looked familiar. Ooh, Carlito signs with Impact. Impact has announced the signing of free agent Carlito to a 2-year deal. Was that a drop by us to not get Carlito for the LWO? Oh, we have 6 emails. New prospect, heavyweight with exceptional hardcore ability. Is this going to be Scotty Valentine? It is. Scotty Valentine's coming back because he's a 59 in ring ability. Not going to be in many matches, but could do a hardcore match. Scotty Valentine is coming back. And I did see the email that says Cody Rhodes is upset. Oh, I cannot think of what Scotty Valentine's finisher is. Oh, that's sad. Boy, he can't have a submission. Oh, I forget what it was, but Adam, tell me what that one was, because you're the person who would know. Oh yeah, he's a wrestler. Scotty Valentine is now there. All right, Maxine Dupree. Fans have showed very little interest in Maxine Dupree's turn, and they've showed very little interest in Akira Tozawa's turn. Well, that's because Akira Tozawa just pulled a dick move while trying to be turned to face. Wrestler complaint: Cody Rhodes extremely unhappy after losing to Bronson Reed. Yeah. Sean Waltman signing with Ring of Honor for a 2-year deal. Wow. Interesting. And we're here at Friday night. Oh, let's do our feuds for Friday. As you see, most of our feuds did move up. We're going to add Jay Uso, who's not leaving yet. He's going to go up against Solo. Because remember, we started SummerSlam, so the kick didn't happen. So we could put Jimmy. Jimmy's going to get his chance. He's going to get his chance against Roman. Who do you think's going to actually do it? I like the people that say it's going to be Solo, but who do you think? Who's the team, or who's the person that's going to end up beating Roman one day? All right, who? I've been watching SmackDown. We got Ray, we got Austin. Austin Theory is the champ still, so let's put what should have been and do Austin versus Santos. Wait, actually, we're supposed to have a match though, aren't we? Yes, we're supposed to have. I almost forgot that. Remember that I went into a big thing and said we were going to have a championship match on SmackDown and almost didn't have it because I totally forgot. You know, there's a kind of a weird looking feud that I want to have. It's kind of odd, but since we have these people and, you know, they're on our promotion, let's do a Bad Bunny, because I can. It's my show. No. Oh, and by the way, so those of you who watched the last episode know that I had a very hard time before I finished this one. We're going to have Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul in a feud. Just because I want to. I could not figure out, remember, in the episode, like, who was the other member of Hit Row. And yes, it's Ashante Adonis. I had such a hard time. And I guess we'll put Butch and Ridge, who had a really nice showing in that oh no, not against each other, sorry. in that battle, in the Slim Jim Battle Royal that was won by Miz, wasn't it? But let's have Butch and Ridge. I guess against, well, we could put him against Pretty Deadly, but we could also, I was thinking, Street Profits. Now, when I went through, I did not put Street Profits or Bobby Lashley as heels, because even though they technically, like, they attacked, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find Montez. There we go. Even though they attacked, the faces and stuff like that, the crowd was still on their side. So I did not put them as heels. I just kept them. But I think I did align them with Lashley. Okay. So there we go. Jey Uso versus Solo, Jimmy versus Roman, Theory versus Escobar, Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul, because we can. And Butch and Ridge versus the Street Profits. And we'll go to about the same arena, because again, we made 55-28 in the first one. Before we do anything, thank you, everyone. We'll go to the Cal Tire Palace in Vernon, British Columbia. Thank you to everyone. The numbers of the first video were amazing. So thank you to all. So obviously, I guess we're going to go with, to help the two feuds, we're going to just go with, I know people will be like, oh, we've seen this before. Well, hey, we're advancing stories. So Jimmy and Jay versus Solo and Roman. Do you want it in a cage? Will that make you happy? I love how I'm talking to people who aren't. Question for you all. What do you think we should do? Do you think we should split up the tag titles? Or do you think once Kevin Owens comes back, do we just have them run both titles? It's up to you. Because they can only defend one at a time, so. Where's Solo? Okay, our triple threat. Oh, I didn't put a women's feud in there. I should have done that. Although, I will say, on SmackDown, the women's, like, because you have Bianca, and you have Charlotte, and you have Asuka, and you have Io, and let's be honest, Io has been, teasing a thing with Bayley. There's so much going on in the women's division on SmackDown. I don't know. Well, this is for the United States Championship. We'll have Austin Theory versus Mustafa Ali versus Santos Escobar. Ooh. We'll have a women's triple threat. Actually, wasn't I supposed to give the title to Io? Because Bianca's the champion right now. No, let's not. We just had a triple threat. No, we're not doing a TLC. It's a good question. Hold on. My mind's going in another direction. If you've ever seen this show, you know that's true. Who is the hardest hardcore person other than Scotty Valentine? Bray. Dolph's an 80. We could put Dolph in there. Okay. So, in a hardcore match to open the show. We're going to have Dolph take on Scotty Valentine. Those of you who watched my previous series, what a Dolph Ziggler is fighting Scotty Valentine. Scotty Valentine at one point held like almost every belt. Because in that version, he could wrestle a lot better. So we're going to have a women's 4-way between everybody I just said. Bianca. Well, Bianca's the champ, so no. Asuka, Bailey. Well, Charlotte is not on here. I have to see why. Charlotte wasn't on here with us, but I could put her on. Is she on Raw? Is that what the issue is? She is. Okay, we got to get her off of Raw. Okay. Okay, back to booking. We'll put Shotzi in there. And I could put Io in, have Io win. Help boost her. There we go. Io's going to win this one. I guess we'll just go tag team. I'm turning into Teddy Long. We're going to have a tag team match. Actually, no. It's going to be another triple threat tag team. As we put Butch and Ridge, Elton, and Kit. And for some reason, I keep losing Dawkins and Montez. I keep looking way down the bottom. We're going to have our first match of our 7 series. No. Bad Bunny and Logan Paul. And I think who's a guy who can get his ass squashed? I feel terrible that on the lower card is Jinder Mahal. I get it, but Jinder is a former champion. Riddick Moss would be, but he's a 61. This isn't going to be the person who I have fighting him is not going. This isn't going to be a 5-star match in any sense of the word. But we're going to have Riddick Moss. Oh, maybe we're not because I don't see him. He must be on Raw as well. So we'll have Rick Boogs then take on Omos. All right, what a heck of a show. We've got the what was that match that they had at what pay-per-view was it? Was it Saudi Arabia that they had Reigns and Solo? No, that Reigns and Solo versus the Usos, or was that Owens and Zayn? I forget. But 5650 sellout. We sold out both shows. We went lower, but we got more attendance than last week. Let's see the highlights. Hardcore match between Dolph Ziggler and Scotty Valentine. Us HVW OGs are thrilled about this match. Dolph unloads, hits him with a trash can lid. Final shot with the trash can itself. And now he hits the zigzag. Dolph Ziggler with the win. I'm sure Dolph is not happy about being in the first match, but hey, you were on the show. You got to win. You helped at least show us this newbie. Yeah, this will be great that I'll have all these shows set up. Rick Boogs versus Omos. Rick Boogs is down on the mat. Omos makes the cover. He's got his feet on the ropes. He could be in the center of the ring and need to have his feet on the ropes. He stole the victory. But yeah, I'm supposed to do 13 miles this weekend. Ugh. But Mother Nature might not help with that. We'll see. But because of that, I'm recording early. Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul in the first of the series of matches. With Bad Bunny down on the mat, Logan Paul to the top rope. Paul comes up with his selfie frog splash. It connects. He makes the 3 count. This is over. You know, Adam, I want to have Logan Paul and Bad Bunny in a lion's den. Logan wins the celebrity title. That we should add that. If we were to make one, like the tag titles, or we make one belt that can be on all the shows and this and that, and then just make a celebrity belt to replace like the 24 Butch and Ridge versus Pretty Deadly. Get Wilson down on the mat. Montez, it's the frog splash in the Street Profits. The new look Street Profits with the big win. Boy, we're going through these matches really quickly. We're not having the feuds that we did in the other episode. It's my StreamYard is like, hey, you're on the free plan now, so you need to hurry your videos up, so we're not going to have the feuds on the SmackDown. Oh, never mind. Austin Theory comes down. He's got something to say about Santos Escobar. Here comes Escobar, coming to the ring, not happy. They stand nose to nose. And that's it. Oh no, it's a brawl. They're holding nothing back. Meanwhile, Ali is standing. If I were going to book it, Ali would be standing at the monitor smiling. Like just doing the side view, looking at the screen, but smiling at those two fighting. With Asuka down on the mat, Io goes to the top. Comes off the top rope. It connects. Io Sky wins. And that's what's going to make Io. Now we'll put Io versus Bianca on the next episode of SmackDown. So that Io can get the title. But hope everyone's doing well. I think we're going to do... so we might do some more things on this channel as we go along. But like I said, this should be every week. Jey Uso coming to the ring, talking about his brother Solo. Now Solo's not happy. When is Solo happy? We're standing nose to nose. And they brawl. There's Paul Heyman with them. Theory versus Mustafa versus Santos. The first really big match for us that we... Santos Escobar hits it on Theory. And Santos Escobar is the new United States champion. What a win. And new United States champion, Santos Escobar. I like it. Do you think they're going to turn him heel with Ray? I don't. I hope they don't, but I don't know. I feel like they, worked hard to get him to be, a good guy, and this and that. And I just don't want them to turn him heel again. Street Profits in the ring talking trash about Butch and Ridge. Now there's a long stare down. Awkwardly long. They hate each other. They're still staring at each other. Let's cut to commercial before they... And the Usos versus Solo's had enough. He grabs a chair. Referee pulls it from him. While the ref's back turned, Solo pokes Jimmy in the eye and hits the spike. Darn refs. Refs are on the HVW payroll. Solo gets the win. The winners of the match, Solo and Roman. There we go. Dolph Ziggler and Scotty Valentine with an 85. Omos and Rick Boogs with a 67. Logan Paul and Bad Bunny with a 72. The Street Profits win is 74. EO's win is an 82. The Triple Threat match is an 83. Solo and Roman win 84. Look at that. I like that though. Take away the, our first match was hot. Actually, our first match was the match of the night. Then our second match was the worst, but we kind of knew that was happening. We're just getting Omos up. And then we just went better, and went with an 87.51 SmackDown, the show of the week. 1.7 million, 9 million viewers. Again, production loss is negative, but again, when we ended the month last time, we ended up getting like a $45 million, stuff. Your promotion momentum is increased by 3 and is now 100%. Your promoter rating increased by 5%. So we're now 100% and 94%. Fans loved the show, and Dolph and Scotty Valentine were the match rating at 85. What a week. Locker room morale, rating 1 or +1. Feuds, rating +1, momentum +1, and everything else was no change. Kofi Kingston will return to action in a few days. I have an interesting idea for that, but we'll see. I'm going to click it into Monday. Kota Ibushi has signed an NXT deal. WWE has announced that they have signed Kota Ibushi to a development deal. He's expected to report to NXT shortly. Wow. Okay, so we are going to leave it here. This is Monday night. So this will be the end of this episode, and we'll continue again with the next episode. Let's just look at our feuds. Our Raw feuds are all starting off hot. Our Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa feud, Austin Theory and Santos Escobar, and Street Profits and the Brawling Brutes look good. Bad Bunny and Jimmy very, very low. No. All right, so SmackDown was the #1 show of the week with 1.794 million viewers. Raw was the #2 show at 1.132 million. AEW Dynamite was 1.096 million. So Raw and Dynamite are very close. Collision was 4th, NXT 5th, and Rampage 6th. All right, NXT Level Up was 55 million in 9th. All right, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you all had a great time. I enjoyed making this one. We're going to keep going. So next week, we will get into this Monday as we are on the next show. We don't have a next show booked, so it's Payback. So let's go to Saturday the 9th for Payback. Okay, so Payback's in a few weeks. And that's going to be it. So I hope everyone has a great week. We'll see you next time. Be sure to check out the pod on Thursday nights and this broadcast on Sundays. Till then, let me hit save because the last time, if you ever watched back in the day, I've sometimes will cut a video and then forget to save. All right, everyone. I hope you have the best week. Take care. Stay safe. We'll see you soon. Bye now.